Namaskar friends, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Ashish Dahiya, Professor and Director, Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management, Maharishi Dayanand University, Rohtak, Haryana. I appreciate contribution of Mr. Shashank Anand for the content writing part of the lesson which we are going to discuss today. We are going to discuss on the module composition, care and cleaning of different surfaces, which is an important topic for hotel housekeeping. Friends, at the end of the module, you will be able to develop an understanding about importance of maintaining different surfaces such as metals, glasses, plastics, etc. You will also come to know about importance of methods of protecting hard surfaces from wear and tear. Simultaneously, you will be able to discuss about the methods of cleaning and maintaining different surfaces. Friends, every hospitality establishment is full of different surfaces located in different areas around the establishment. To keep the hotel property look as fresh it did when it first opened, housekeeping employees are involved in care and maintenance of these hard surfaces. They must understand the composition of these surfaces. Staff needs to be trained adequately on care and maintenance of various surfaces to avoid them getting spoiled. Once spoiled, these surfaces cannot be revived to their original appeal or function. The variety of hard surfaces commonly used in hotels are metals, glasses, plastics, ceramics, wood, leather, stone, rubber and so many. Metals. Metals form the whole or a part of numerous fixtures, fittings and furniture. They are generally in the doors, windows, panels, light fittings, sanitary ware, restaurant cutlery, cooking utensils, guest room accessories such as ashtrays, vases and picture frames. You can see them around in furniture such as chairs, beds and so many surfaces. Metal surfaces get tarnished, scratched or rusted unless treated or protected. The most commonly used metals are silver, copper, bronze, brass, iron, aluminum and steel. We shall deal with them one by one. Silver. This soft, flexible, elastic metal has a brilliant sheen when polished. Small amount of silver is there in elemental form. It occurs naturally in the earth, but most of the silver we use is extracted from silver ores. Silver is chemically unaffected by pure water, pure air and majority of foodstuffs, but pure silver that gets scratched easily. Silver is used for plating the electroplated nickel silver, commonly called as EPNS, for making cutlery, utensils, vases and various decorative articles. There are various types of silvers such as sterling silver, silver plated, EPNS. It is an alloy containing 92.5% silver, rest is mainly copper. Another variety is table silver. Table silver or silverware, it is made up of silver plated alloy by plating blanks of nickel silver alloy. Nickel silver does not contain silver at all, whereas sterling silver is more expensive than silver plated alloy and for this reason is seldom used in hotels. Friends, nickel silver is a term for alloy that looks like silver, being white metal and is made up of nickel, copper and at times brass along with few other metals for added strength and shine. This gives you a fairer idea about what silver encompasses of. Now, let us understand what is the procedure or process for cleaning of silver. Silver needs to be cleaned, polished on regular basis. When it gets tarnished, more complex cleaning methods have to be employed. Friends, cleaning and polishing methods for silver include various methods. Say for example, you can go for regular cleaning, which is done on regular basis. You can use silver dip method, polyvit or aluminum, soda or other polishing methods such as burnishing, plate powder, long term silver polish. For regular cleaning, we need to wash the article in a hot solution of synthetic detergent, scrubbing with a piece of cotton cloth and then rinse in a clean boiling water in an enamel tray. Once these articles are clean, drain the water away and wipe dry while still it is warm, rubbing hard with a lint-free linen cloth or chamois leather. Polish until a good sheen is achieved. That is very important. For silver dip method, a silver dip solution is used when tarnished silver is to be cleaned. It is usually a pink colored liquid based on an acid solution for a compound into which the articles are immersed completely. For the removal of tarnish, the silver should be there into the liquid for a short span of time, and these articles should be lifted out, washed with warm water and dried. While working with silver dip, stainless steel containers should not be used, since the dip attacks steel. Enamel or plastic containers must be used instead. Silver dip should not be used too frequently on the silver, since it is harder on silver to the chemical reaction between the silver and the liquid can even lead to damaging of the metal. However, many establishments use silver dip frequently since it is faster than many other methods. Tarnish, it is usually the dullness of color, loss of brightness. We use another method that is called as polyvit aluminum soda method. Polyvit is an aluminum metal sheet containing of holes which is best used in enamel bowl or galvanized iron bowl. The polyvit is placed in the bowl together with some soda. The silver to be cleaned is then put into the bowl, ensuring that at least one piece of silver has contact with the polyvit. Sufficient boiling water is poured on the bowl to cover the silver being cleaned. A chemical reaction takes place between the polyvit, soda, baking water and silver, which removes the tarnish. After 2-3 minutes, silver should be removed from the bowl, placed into the second bowl for boiling water, and then it should be rinsed. On removal from the second bowl, the silver is allowed to drain and then polished with a clean cloth and then dried with a tea cloth. There is another interesting method, that is what we call as burnishing machine. A burnishing machine comprises of a revolving drum with a safety shield. In this revolving drum, highly polished steel balls are immersed into detergent solution with silver articles. The machine rotates, resulting in friction between the steel balls, which polishes the silver. These articles are then rinsed with the hot water and then dried. The burnishing machine is used for polishing large silver qualities and quantities in the hotels, restaurants and organizations. Ball bearings of these burnishing machines must be immersed into the water when not in use, else that may lead to rust and finally making the machine ineffective. Another interesting method is plate powder method. This pink powder should be mixed with just enough methylated spirit to make a smooth paste. Water may also be used, however. Methylated spirit is preferred as it evaporates quickly and the silverware can be polished much more speedily. The smooth paste is rubbed thoroughly onto the silver article with a clean rag and left to dry. It is then rubbed off with the rags. The article should now be rinsed well in boiling water and buffed with a clean cloth. Through this method, we may feel the time is being consumed, but ultimately it gives a good result, which is important. Another interesting aspect is steel. Steel is sometimes galvanized or enameled to prevent corrosion. If an enameled steel surface gets stained, it can be washed with a mild or liquid abrasive. There are various types of steels that are commonly used. You can use chrome steel, you can use stainless steel, or you can use galvanized steel. In chrome steel, steel is coated with chromium for manufacturing taps, bath handles, shower fittings, and so on. Chrome steel may get spotted with water or can be greased, but they do not tarnish. Whereas, in case of stainless steel, the steel contains of 8 to 25% of chromium, which makes it corrosion proof. It is tough, sturdy, and can make a mirror polished finish. It is often used in making of cutlery, sinks, water closets, etc. For the purpose of cutlery such as spoons, forks, steel containing 18% of chromium and 8% nickel is normally used, and you will see that the shine in different steel cutlery which is there is because of the amount of chromium it contains. Thus, you may see that some of the restaurants have a little shiny cutlery, whereas many do not. Stainless steel is harmed by when put under excessive heat, silver dip solutions, acidic solutions, and salt vinegar mixtures. Now, we talk about galvanized steel. Coating steel with a layer of zinc to protect it from rusting. This process is called as galvanization, and the resultant steel is called as galvanized steel. This steel is used commonly for making buckets, which you see in your surroundings. Now, let us talk about cleaning procedure for steel. Steel can be washed with a hot solution of synthetic detergent using a scrubber, preferably a soft or a nylon one, rinsed with clean water and immediately dried with a linen cloth. The use of harsh abrasives should be avoided as they may scratch the surface. Chrome steel and galvanized steels are washed with a synthetic detergent solution. Stains are removed with a soft steel wool. The articles are rinsed with clean water and buffed with a linen cloth. For greasy stains, sodium bicarbonate can be used on all types of steel. Sodium bicarbonate, it is commonly known as baking soda. Now, we talk about another metal surface which is used, that is copper. Copper with its orange brown shade has a light sheen of its own. It is commonly used for wall paneling, countertops, that is in bars and restaurants, in terms of bowls and vases, in the urns in the hotel lobbies and guest rooms, and various utensils in kitchens. Copper is also used in cutlery, serving dishes at various Indian restaurants. I am sure you must have seen it in various Indian restaurants, how they are utilizing copper. It is advisable to line the copper cookware with tin or nickel for protection, as the copper may react harmfully with certain foods. Thus, this point is of great importance. Cleaning procedure for copper. We will understand how to clean copper now. We need to wash copper in a warm water, then rub it with a mixture of salt, fine sand and vinegar. Rinse it with warm water and dry with a smooth cloth. A thin coat of vegetable oil may be applied to the copper surface to check further tarnish. Friends, for a heavily tarnished copper, a weak ammonia solution can remove the greenish deposits from the surface which do occur. This is how we can take care of copper. Now, we talk about brass. Brass is a golden brown alloy of copper and zinc, commonly used for making door and window fittings, stair rods, railings, foot rails in bars, taps, ashtrays and ornaments. Friends, brass tarnishes and scratches easily, hence needs to be handled carefully. Usually you will find that in good hotels, brass fixtures are usually lacquered. Let us now understand how to clean brass. Remove the surface dust with the help of a duster. Rub with a small paste made up of flour, salt and vinegar in equal ratio. This will remove mild tarnish. Make sure to rub away the all mixture from the brass. Corroded brass could be treated with spirit of salt, that is hydrochloric acid, and then rinsed thoroughly. Polish the brass using damp dusters. A long term hard metal polish can also be used on brass. Now, we take another metal, that is bronze. Bronze is a brown alloy of copper and tin, primarily used in making works of art and metals. It does not tarnish easily and the procedure for cleaning is quite easy. Wash well with water and then apply a mixture of muriatic acid and water 1:2 with a piece of flannel. Allow the solution to dry and then polish the bronze well with vegetable oil. Flannel, it is a plain weave cloth fabric, a brushed or napped surface which is used for such kind of cleaning purposes. Now, we talk about another surface which is popularly used is aluminum. It is a silvery lightweight metal and is highly ductile and elastic. It is used to make light fittings and other utensils. It usually do not get tarnished by air, however, is damaged by sodas, alkalis and acids. It also scratches and bends easily. Aluminum procedure, the process by which it should be cleaned is that we need to have a hot solution of synthetic detergents using soft steel wool to scrub. It may be noted that only mild abrasives are to be used in case of difficult stains, else it may lead to scratch marks on aluminum. Discoloration of aluminum saucepans can be corrected by boiling of mixture of water and lemon juice in them, rinsing them and then drying. It is very simple. In case of aluminum showpieces, some liquid wax polish may be applied to maintain the gloss. Another commonly used surface which you see into hotels or surroundings nearby is iron. This silver white metal is of great strength, is used in making furniture, buckets, dustbins and lot many other items in cookware. Iron can be forged of cast. Wrought iron is an iron that has been forged, that is, it has been shaped by heating in fire and then hammering while hot. Cast iron is hard alloy of iron, carbon and silicon that has been cast in a mold. There is non-enameled cast iron, it is flame and oven proof. Now, let us understand what is the cleaning procedure for iron. Unprotected iron should be washed only when necessary and then thoroughly dried. Galvanized iron needs to be washed regularly and thorough drying. Rust can be removed from galvanized items with fine steel wool damped with oxalic acid. Do not store iron in damped areas. Before long term storage, coat with oil or black lead, that is graphite. Glass, a popular surface used, it is transparent, glossy and fragile material made up from silica or sand. A mixture of pure fine sand, soda or potash and other ingredients is carefully measured out. This is called batch. A batch is fed into furnace and heated to an extremely high temperature above 1300 degrees Celsius, where it fuses into molten glass. From the furnace, the molten glass is led away for shaping. and after shaping, the glass is cooled by a process which is known as annealing. There are various types of glasses which we use, such as flat glass. It includes fiber glasses, obscured glasses, safety glasses, cut glasses, and so many. Flat glasses, it is usually soda lime glass used in making windows, tabletops, and shelves. Flat glass is of two types, sheet glass or plain glass, used as ordinary windows or picture glasses. Float glasses provides clear transparency used in the shop windows, mirrors, and protected covering for furniture into different areas. You must have come across this term fiberglass. It is glass for usage in parking curtains and fire blankets, is manufactured as a textile fiber. Fiberglass may also be manufactured as rigid sheets of plastic or other material with glass, filaments implanted for strength. Fiberglass is impermeable, fireproof, and resistant to damage by pests, sunlight, or air. Obscured glass. Obscured glass is the glass that is derived from sheet or float glasses. Obscured glass is textured from one side, that is, some light passes through and some is blocked, leading to the glass not being entirely transparent. It is commonly used in areas where privacy is desired, for example, bathroom windows. Hollow glassware, this is produced by blowing, molding, and pressing molten glass into desired shapes. Another interesting glass which you come across in your lives is safety glass. This is made up from sheet or float glass. Another type is cut glass. This glass belongs to a luxury segment owing to its high costs. It is used for chandeliers, vases, and quality glassware. Let us understand the cleaning procedure for flat glass. Even slight marks and smudges show prominency on glass surfaces. Therefore, the glass surfaces, especially the flat ones, require a frequent cleaning. Dusting should be done daily with a lint-free cloth, and damp dusting needs to be done whenever necessary. Light soiling and greasy fingerprints should be wiped away with a mixture of vinegar and water 1:1, or a solution of liquid ammonia and water 9 ml approximately in 1 liter of water. There are various types of glass cleaners which are available. One can use glass cleaners, apply with a sponge, and clean the glass effectively. For cleaning larger surfaces, a small window squeegee can also be used. Stubborn marks on mirrors such as toothpaste deposits, hairsprays, and makeups should be removed by wiping with a cloth moistured with methylated spirit. Newsprint contains an effective solvent. Therefore, newspaper can also be used to remove marks from windows too, and that serves to be economical as well. You can also use a lint-free cloth to dry the glass surfaces afterwards. Lint-free, it refers to fabrics that do not shed small fibers due to wearing down. Now, let us understand that how to clean hollow glassware and other articles. Textured glassware should be cleaned using a soft nylon brush. Abrasives should be avoided. Discolored or stained bottles and vases can be cleaned using a solution of crushed eggshells, synthetic detergents, and lukewarm water. For jars and bottles, a mixture of construction sand and water can also be used to remove the discoloration. To remove lime deposits from hard water in water jugs, vases, and tumblers, soak these items for an hour, scrub with a nylon scrubber, synthetic detergent solution, and rinse with water. Dry the surfaces with a lint-free cloth. You must have seen chandeliers in lobbies, suites and other such areas. They are usually featured in public areas, and cleaning them is a challenging task for hotel housekeeper. They can be cleaned either by bringing down and cleaning each piece with a spirit. It can be cleaned inside, whereas if the chandelier is very large, cleaning may be time consuming and a laborious process, but it should be done with utmost care, since parts from a chandelier once broken may not be easy to replace. For cleaning purposes, chandeliers are taken down, dismantled piece by piece and dipped into a warm solution of synthetic detergent. Friends, each piece is then gently cleaned with a nylon scrubber and rinsed in a clean and warm water. The second rinsing is usually done in a mixture of 1 teaspoon liquid ammonia in about 2.5 liters of water. This will yield to a brilliant sparkle in the chandelier. Another method, which is more effective, uses an upholstery shampooing machine. This machine sprays a detergent solution through a fine nozzle with enough pressure to clean each prism. The dripping wash water is collected in the catch basin or cloth installed below the chandelier, and thus the chandelier cleaning is completed. Now, we talk about another surface, that is plastics. Plastics are resinous synthetic polymers that have the following qualities. There are various advantages and disadvantages of plastic. The plastic is used in hospitality, homes and in almost every part of our life. They are used for making furniture, wall coverings, floor coverings, cleaning equipments, etc. There are various types of plastics: thermoplastics, thermosetting plastics. Thermoplastics, they are soft plastics that soften when exposed to heat and harden when cooled again. This is the most commonly used plastic in hotels. Some of the thermoplastics are heat sensitive, while others may withstand higher temperatures. Thermoplastics includes acrylics, polyesters, PVC derivatives and some other plastics produced as synthetic fibers. Now, we talk about thermosetting plastics. These are usually hard plastics. By heat and pressure, they do not soften. They are reheated, they do not soften. Examples of thermosetting plastics are melamine, phenolics and laminates. Now, let us understand cleaning and maintenance procedures for plastics. Plastic surfaces are easy to clean, maintain. A daily damp dusting is required, as plastics attract dust due to static charges. Light soil can be removed by a simple wiping with a warm solution of synthetic detergent, followed by rinsing and air drying. Stains can be improved by rubbing with methylated spirits. Ceramics. Ceramics are made up from sand and clay. Different proportions and different types of clays are mixed with other ingredients to produce various kinds of ceramics. Ceramics are glazed, and if unglazed, the articles remain highly porous. They are used for making sanitary fittings, drain pipes, vases, cooking utensils and so many other things. Ceramics should be handled with care, as they are prone to cracking and chipping. Ceramic plates used in hotels usually have ruled edges to avoid the problem of chipping from the rim. China is usually a broad term that covers all clayware in hotel terminology, particularly for crockery, sanitary fittings. It includes both glazed, vitrified and earthenware, bone china and porcelain. Glaze is usually applied on clay articles. It is composed of glass forming minerals such as sniffers, melting agents such as lead or soda. There are various types of ceramics: earthenware, porcelain, bone china. You will see a thick, heavy, porous material that is used for making jugs, bowls, vases and ashtrays, called as earthenware. It should be handled with care as it chips and breaks easily. This type of ceramic must be glazed or vitrified. Friends, porcelain is made from kaolin, which is called as china clay, and china stone or feldspar. And porcelain has a translucent body. It has a transparent glaze, is extremely hard and a strong ceramic. Since it is extremely expensive, it is not much used into hotel establishments. Porcelain can also be used to make cups, saucers and other types of crockeries. A very popular ceramic, bone china, is used, consists of bone ash and china clay. The addition of bone makes the clay easier to work and gives it strength. This is usually thin but strong and impervious. Harsh abrasives should be avoided as the designs are often applied on the outer surface of this material. Bone china is used for making fine cups, saucers and other such type of crockery. Ceramics should be handled with care during cleaning, since they are easily cracked and chipped. Extreme of hot or cold waters to be avoided, and a warm, neutral synthetic detergent solution should be used for cleaning of these ceramics. It is important that these must be rinsed thoroughly and dried properly with the lint free clothes. Stains, if any, must be removed properly. Another interesting thing that is there in surfaces is wood. It is hard, compact, fibrous and porous, and good wood makes for a rich, warm and a beautiful surface. It is a versatile surface material with its varied color in different patterns. Being a porous material, it absorbs water as well as dust. It is also prone to fungal attacks and pest infestations. There are various types of wood: solid wood, woven stems, wood boards and corks. Depending on the strength and resilience, solid wood can be hard or soft wood. Wood boards are a variety of wood boards which are there, usually available at cheaper rates. They are much easier in accessibility, they are lighter in weight and have undergone treatments such as termite proofing and waterproofing. Another interesting wood is woven stems. Cane and wicker are included in this class. Both materials are used in making women's items such as bread baskets, trays, sofas, chairs, etc. Cork is another classification of wood. It is a material obtained from outer light brown bark of a cork oak. The bark is ground into large granules mixed with synthetic resins, pressed into sheets at a high temperature and pressure, and then cut into tiles or stripes of varying widths. Cork has a warm and a restful appearance, and it also has excellent acoustic properties. It is important for us to understand how to keep care of these wood items. As we discussed, it is porous, it deteriorates in contact of excessive water. Therefore, it is important that minimum amount of water should be used for wood. Always dry dust the surface, then remove excess of soiling with damp dusting if need be. In case of small articles, a light damp mopping may be done if larger articles or larger surfaces are there. Wood floor and surfaces needs to be buffed and polished with a polisher at least twice a week. Spills and stains should be removed immediately from the wood so that they are not absorbed. Cork should only be dusted and vacuum cleaned daily. Now we move on to a surface, that is leather. It is made from various skins of animals including sheep, goats, pigs and cattle. One of the most durable and versatile of all natural materials, the skins are treated in various ways to give different varieties of leather, ranging from the soft, flexible types to tougher types. Friends, leather can be dyed in variety of colors and is used for belts, shoes, gloves, purses, wallets, luggage, upholstery. Leather is expensive and should be kept supple to prevent cracking. Leather also picks up oil and grease readily. Now, let us understand how to clean leather. General cleaning of leather involves daily dusting or suction cleaning. In case of soiling, wipe the leather with a soft cloth wrung out of warm water and mild synthetic detergent. Follow with a damp dusting with clean water and dry thoroughly. Occasionally, leather must be polished with a good furniture polish. Cream to keep supple. Solvents should not be used on leather as they will stiffen the leather. Another interesting and popularly used surface to be taken care by housekeepers is stone. You can see them in floor finishing, wall surfaces, other areas in buildings, on the tabletops, countertops, vanity units, furniture, decorative idols, ashtrays. Stones such as marble are often used for flooring and walls in the luxury bathroom. There are various natural stones that are used frequently: marble, sandstone, granite and so many. Marble, it is available in many colors and patterns such as white, black, grey, green, pink. Sandstone, this is a sedimentary rock and is composed of compressed sand. Another stone, granite, which is granular, crystalline, composed of quartz, feldspar and mica. These are the various stones which are popularly used. Amongst other include slates, which are grey stones formed with layers of mud and built up and solidify over millions of years. As housekeepers, it is a challenge for us to take care of their maintenance and cleaning. Stone surfaces may be cleaned using synthetic detergents and hot water. Stains may be removed using fine abrasives. For large areas, a wet vacuum cleaner may be used. Use of acids and strong alkalis should be avoided on stains on these stones, as it may lead to pits or stains on the surface. Now, we talk about rubber, which is a natural substance characterized by electricity, water, repellence and electrical resistance. However, synthetic rubber is also available. There is a chemical process which we call as vulcanization for converting natural rubber into more durable materials by addition of sulfur. These additives modify rubber, which results in a rubber which has less stickiness and more superior mechanical properties. Rubber undergoing vulcanization is called as cured rubber. To clean rubber is an interesting challenge. We must use neutral detergent solution and rinse the water. Rubber is a hygienic material. It is not prone to mold growth or pest infestations. It is sensitive to grease, strong alkalis and excessive heat. Hot water softens the rubber, so it should be avoided. To summarize this unit, we can say housekeeping staff must have an insight to the types, composition, care and maintenance of different hard surfaces. They are responsible for cleaning. A thorough knowledge of chemical agents that can or cannot be focused is imperative. This module covers different hard surfaces such as metals, glass, plastic, ceramics, wood, stone, leather and rubber. Their composition, care, types needed and cleaning procedures have been thoroughly discussed in this chapter. There is no dearth of different cleaning methods available through various resources. However, it is necessary to use only the tried and tested cleaning methods approved by the experts, as many hard surfaces are very costly. A wrong cleaning methodology can result in surface damage and ultimately affects the costs. I am sure this will give you an insight to learn and excel in terms of surfaces, cleaning and hotel housekeeping. Good luck. Thank you.